Navigation Acts were a bond of laws that restrict the use of foreign shipping for trade between England after 1707 and its colonies. It is a process which has started in 1651. Their goal was force the colonies' development into lines favorable to England and stop other European countries. The original ordinance of 1651 was renewed at the Restoration by Acts of 1662, 1663, 1670, and 1673. Subsequently, subject to minor amendment, these acts also formed the basis for British overseas trade for nearly 200 years. The Sugar Act, also known as the American Revenue Act or the American Duty Act, was a revenue act passed by the Parliament of Great Britain on April 5, 1764. The preamble to the act stated, "It is expedient that new provisions and regulations should be established for improving the revenue of this kingdom. And it is just and necessary that a revenue should be raised for defraying the expenses of defending, protecting, and securing the same." The earlier Molasses Act of 1733, which had imposed a tax of 6 pence per gallon of molasses, had never been the same. This is what the Sugar Act was known as. The Stamp Act of 1765 imposed a direct tax by the British Parliament, specifically on the colonies of British America, and it required many printed materials in the colonies be produced on stamp paper produced in London. Also, it caused tea to be thrown in the harbor. These printed materials were legal documents, magazines, playing cards, newspapers, and many other types of paper used throughout the colonies. Like previous taxes, the Stamp Act had to be paid in valid British currency, non-colonial paper money.
Township that was in 1776 by the Parliament of Great Britain relating to the Britain colonies in North America.
The Tea Act is when they added tax on the tea, when tea was very important because everyone in Britain drank tea, and like some people even traded it because they can use it as money and food, and yeah. The weather is 73 degrees, and the quartering acts when soldiers came into people's home unwillingly and took over and made them making food and stuff. The Stamp Act is when they added stamps and made taxes onto the acts.
In March.
The Tall Brass was the American patriot's name for a series of punitive laws passed by the British Parliament in 1774 after the Boston Tea Party. They were meant to punish the Massachusetts colonists for their defiance in throwing large tea shipments into Boston. In Great Britain, these laws were referred to as coercive acts. The Royal Proclamation of 1763 was issued October 9, 1763 by King George III, following Great Britain's acquaintance of French territory in North America after the end of the French and Indian War, 7 Years' War, in which it
blah blah blah.
forbade settlers from settling past a line drawn along the Appalachian Mountains, which today is geographically similar to the Eastern Continental.
On October 9th, it was very windy, 80 degrees, nice day.
Very sunny.
Go to the next video, you know what I'm saying?